Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today I'm going to be doing my top 5 Disney movies of 2018, and I'm here today with my brother. This is a thing I've been doing since I started my channel in 2015. I always just recap the top 5 Disney movies. This year there was about like 10 Disney movies that came out. Well, next year it's going to be crazy, so it's going to be a little bit harder to choose my top 5. But anyway, let's get started. So my 5th favorite pick of 2018 is Mary Poppins Returns. Now this is the movie I most recently saw. I really enjoyed it. I loved the original. Julie Andrews is fantastic. And when I heard they were doing another one, I was like, who are they going to have? And then they chose Emily Blunt, and I was like, this is going to be great. I love Emily Blunt, and I truly believe she's the best actress to continue on in the role of Mary Poppins. And it was just a super enjoyable movie. Fantastic special effects. The plot was really good. It was very sad. I mean, like, it was a good movie because it was sad, but also very joyful. And I left the theater. I tweeted about this. So follow me on Twitter. Kind of know what I'm doing. I tweeted about this. I left the theater with a smile on my lips and tear stains on my cheeks because it was a really good movie, but all good Disney movies make me cry. So fantastic, very perfect, practically perfect in every way. The music was pretty good. I don't know if it was as good as the original. It didn't have as many standout classics, and they didn't stand out to me as much as A Spoonful of Sugar and also Chim Chim Marie and Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. So that's kind of my thoughts on Mary Poppins, and that's my 5th pick. Ethan, come back up here.
Papa, my 5th favorite is Christopher Robin. It was a pretty good movie, but how it was is a little all the other movies that were made from Winnie Pooh. Well, they're not as good as some of those, but I know they'll maybe make one of the cartoon ones again, and maybe they'll make Christopher Robin too, and then yeah.
Christopher Robin was pretty good. I did like Ewan McGregor in it, and it gave a good performance. My 4th pick for my favorite Disney movie of 2018 is Incredibles 2. So, I love Incredibles. It came out in 2004, I believe, and I was 4 years old, so I was like the perfect age to loved it. It's been my favorite Pixar movie for the longest time. I really love Incredibles 2, Bug's Life, and Ratatouille. Those are my favorite Pixar movies. And so I saw the second one and I was kind of hesitant about it. I was very excited, but I was kind of hesitant. And I really enjoyed it. And now Incredibles 2 is my favorite Pixar movie. I just really love how they focus on Elastigirl. And I really kind of loved how like they have that inner struggle with the villain, and I feel like the villain was well developed. I don't know. It was just a very enjoyable movie. And I really loved it. It made me feel like a kid again, and I could feel like I could watch that on repeat because it is just very good. So that's what I thought, and that was my 4th pick.
My 4th pick is like Black Panther because it had a lot of good scenes in it, and like all that, and I kind of like all the battling parts, the war, yeah, and I hope they make another one.
Well, they will. And that leads me on to my 3rd pick, which my 3rd pick was Black Panther. I really enjoyed Black Panther. I love the special effects in it. I think Ryan Coogler did a really great job directing it. I really love like all the shots. I love how they had like cultural influences in it. I really like the struggle between T'Challa and Eric Killmonger, and like you kind of like felt bad for the villain. And also the villain was Michael B. Jordan, so it's a kind of a plus that Michael B. Jordan is extremely attractive. So like it just kind of helped you out. Like, I just really enjoyed this movie. I loved Shuri, and I loved all the women in it. It was just a very good movie, and I really thought that it was worth the box office hype for it. That's what I thought about Black Panther. Now, my second... Hey! Oh, wait, your 3rd favorite. Now, Ethan's 3rd favorite is...
My 3rd favorite is Solo Story, and I really like how they got... Now we get to know how Han Solo started off, and all that, and I really liked how they made Lando and all them a new, like an old crew from Han Solo, but then a new crew, and yeah, it's really cool how they made that movie for Star Wars to do that.
I think for me, I didn't put Solo in my top 5. It was probably my 6th choice this year because while it did exceed my expectations, it still wasn't like a movie that I need to see. I saw it one time and I haven't seen it again. Like, I've seen it once and then that's like good enough for me, if that makes sense. And I'm kind of like, okay, I really did like Donald Glover's performance as Lando though, so that was like the highlight for me. And I like seeing Emilia Clarke on screen other than Daenerys Targaryen. So I really like her as an actress. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. I thought it was good, but like, it's not really what I wanted for a Star Wars movie. So that's kind of me with the Solo, a Star Wars story. But anyway, so my second pick for 2018 is Ant-Man and the Wasp. And you might be like, Reagan, like, Ant-Man and the Wasp? And then I'm like, yes, Ant-Man and the Wasp, because I love Ant-Man. Ant-Man is my, okay, so my favorite, he's one of my favorite characters in the MCU. So this is my list for favorite characters in the MCU. So first, number 1 is Spider-Man, number 2 is Thor. And I've been liking Thor since before Ragnarok, so he's been the most powerful Avenger for the longest time. So I don't know why, now everyone's on the Thor train because of Ragnarok, but I've been out here. I've been on the Thor Express. I just have Thor, Ant-Man, and then Doctor Strange. Those are my 4 favorite MCU characters. So I love them. But anyway, so that's kind of where I was at. I was like, Ant-Man, I love him. He's hilarious. Paul Rudd is going to knock it out of the park. It's always so funny. And this movie really centered on family. I loved Scott Lang's dynamic with Cassie. It was so cute. And I love like seeing eventually Lily kick some ass as a Wasp. I love seeing that. And I think that like her character is really cool. And I hope that we see more of Hope, and I want to see more of the Wasp in the Avengers. And like, she's like also could be kind of like one of the science bros, like add some stuff to the table with that. I don't know, just found the movie very enjoyable, very funny. And I do think it kind of led up to some stuff in Endgame, and by the Endgame trailer, as we've seen Scott Lang coming in with the van that he portaled through, like there's going to be some significance to that movie. So I feel like they're going to have a lot of quantum realm in Endgame, so I feel like that movie's going to be pretty important. And I don't know, it's just really good. Ethan, what was your second favorite movie pick of 2018?
Mary Poppins. It's a good musical, and I really liked all the songs, and yeah, and I liked the parts and some other parts, and I really liked the ending and all that, and they add a connection to the old movie for a little, and it actually made a little old movie from parts to parts good.
Now, for my number 1 pick of 2018, this is Infinity War. So we knew that was going to be my number 1 pick based on what I said. Obviously, it took over. It has the most, has the biggest box office numbers of all time, with good reason, because it was fantastic. I saw it twice in 24 hours, but it was a fantastic movie. Loved it. I mean, at the end it's pretty sad, but also when you think about it, I'm super excited for Endgame, because everyone that died in the Infinity War is probably safe, you know? I mean, you got Spider-Man, who's going to have his sequel, Far From Home, coming out right after Infinity War. That comes out, I think, July 9th, or something, July 8th. Right then, so that's pretty good. And also Black Panther, definitely safe, because Black Panther 2 is happening. So I'm just super excited about it. I really enjoyed Infinity War. I think that the Russo brothers did a fantastic job putting all the superheroes together. Personally, my favorite plotline was, I really liked Tony, Peter, and Doctor Strange all together. I really enjoyed their kind of subplot. I think there was a lot of good comedy from Peter. One more pop culture reference out of you, and like Zip It. I have a whole video kind of discussing all my feels about it. But like, oh my god, I loved it. I loved Thor interacting with the Guardians. I liked seeing Thanos. I think Thanos is a well-developed villain. I don't know, it's just such a good movie. I'm really excited for Endgame, and like everyone's like, oh my god, Endgame is gonna be so sad, but I'm like, it's actually gonna be really happy when everyone comes back.
The only sad thing is Vision died.
Oh. You were cheering in the theater when Vision died. Don't even lie.
Sorry.
The only 2 people that I think are like might die in Endgame is either Iron Man or Captain America, and like both those characters are kind of attached for them. I never really liked Iron Man. Like, he's never been my favorite. Like, I appreciate him as a character, but he's not my favorite, okay? Like, that's just how he is. And then Captain America, yeah, he's had a good run, but there's a lot of people to replace him, and like Chris Evans got to move on and do some other things. So kind of that's how I feel. So that's my thoughts for Avengers Infinity War. What did you think, Ethan?
My favorite is Infinity War, just like Reagan said. And I really like how the Thor and the Guardians part, and then I like how Thor got a new weapon, and I hope that I see some more scenes in Endgame like that.
Well, thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm very excited for 2019, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. I know that I'll be watching the Taylor Swift Rap Tour movie over and over again, so like that'll be my new year. So if you're wondering where I am, that's what I'm doing. But anyway, so please subscribe to me, follow me on my social medias, like this video if you liked it. Oh my god. And yeah, so thanks guys for watching. I hope you have a happy new year, and I hope you had a good Christmas and whatever holiday you celebrate. So yeah, so bye guys, thanks for watching.